today, from MetLife Stadium in New Jersey, it's Week 4 of the NFL on EA Sports. The New York Jets taking on the Arizona Cardinals.
From the stadium that hosted Super Bowl 48 back in 2014, there's a look at MetLife Stadium here in East Rutherford. Today, it's Week 4, and we've got what should be a great one here between the Arizona Cardinals and the New York Jets. Fall is in the air, and the NFL season is in full swing, and we're underway here in Week 4. This one fielded at the 5. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. The Cardinals now getting set to go offensively, and it'll be the dual-threat quarterback Kyler Murray leading the way. Although a jet sweep to start the drive. And that is the kind of tackling they want to see all game, as he'll lose yardage to start things out. And why do you go out and trade for a guy like this defensively? Well, an instant impact in your pass rush is reason number one.
And let's think about it. You want a guy who can create big plays for your team. Takeaways, fumbles, you name it. That's what you want from a big-time player on the defensive side of the ball.
On 2nd and 12, Murray. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. 3 and out, a real danger here on their opening drive as they come up on a 3rd and 12. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Give that sack to the linebacker, Jayon Brown. But you know it's never easy to get Kyler Murray down to the ground, and to do it with a sack on their first drive, what a great tone setter defensively.
Oh, and no one's celebrating more than the defensive coordinator, because that's all he's preached all week long. Keep him hemmed in. Don't let him get into the open field and create big plays with his feet. To get him down in the pocket early, that's got to feel great for them.
It'll be a 51-yard punt that time. And the Jets will take over 1st and 10. So now here comes the Jet offense as they get ready to take over. And trotting out there, no introduction needed for this guy around the league. Now in his 7th season as a QB. They'll run with Pollard to begin the drive. And oh, he spins past him and into space. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. That good for 22 and a 1st down. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. 2nd and 5. Fighting through pressure. Escaping the pressure. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. He'll drop to throw. That's complete. It's Elijah Moore. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40. They'll go for it. It's Hall. And he won't get there. They stop him a few yards short of the line to gain. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 43. Beginning on the ground with Patterson. And that one blown up quickly. as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. To throw, it's Murray. He'll find his man, Laviska Shenault. And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line. First down, Murray. Oh, and this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked up by Jordan Whitehead. And the Jets are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line. So problems with errant passing continuing. Remember, he threw 2 picks in the loss last week and now another here in this first quarter.
Sometimes, partner, this is the result of a quarterback who's simply trying to do too much. Feels like he's trying to make up for what he did last week, and you can't do it all on one throw.
So the drive's going to start with Pollard. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. The Cards going nickel. An extra defensive back out there now on 3rd down. Now back to throw. Looking for Higgins, but it is intercepted. Picked up by Leighton Vander Esch. And the Cardinals are going to get the football here at their own 40-yard line. After the turnover, here's Murray. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down. On 2nd down, a run with Patterson. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. From the gun on 3rd down, Murray flushed out right. And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43. Again, Murray will keep it. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. It'll be a pickup of 5 on the keeper. It's 2nd down. Murray going to throw. And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line. Murray now on 1st down. And he's going to lose a yard or 2. Taken down behind the line. Jermaine Johnson credited with that sack. After the sack on 1st down, Murray. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up 3rd down. On the move to his left. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. John Franklin Myers, the one in there to drop him. Patterson's kick is good. And the Cardinals have the first points. It's 3-0. So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal. And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. As the offense comes out here, Charles, maybe perhaps a bit more of a focus on the run game for this drive after tossing an interception on the previous one? I think that's a good way to look at it and a good way to think about it, but maybe they get to it in a little bit different way because after you throw an interception, you want to make sure you keep your quarterback's confidence high. So maybe give him a couple easy throws that he can complete and then get to the running game and try and get things settled down. Yeah, it's still in the first half here, a long way to go. Trying to run for it with Pollard. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. A third down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough. They'll look to throw here on first down. To Wilson, and he brings it in. A great catch. And he's finally taken down. It's a big gain there on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. They'll go with Pollard here on first down. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. Here's Pollard again. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. The offense on third down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. Back to throw. And he's got the hook up to Moore. And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line. The Jets looking for that first win of the year. And listen, they made their share of mistakes in these first 2 games, CD, but talking with them in the days leading up to this one, doesn't seem like they've lost any confidence.
I would agree with that, and what they told us was that they weren't planning on making any drastic changes. They didn't see the need to shake things up. They were going to continue to plow ahead. They felt they had the right guys on the team and in the locker room, but they do have to start winning some games.
Here's a run on first down that doesn't accomplish anything. In fact, he's going to be tackled behind the line for a loss of 1.
Because his primary job is defending against the pass. You don't often see a cornerback making tackles in the backfield, but he's playing run all the way here.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Got an open man. That's C.J. Uzomah. In search of 8 yards on third down. They've already converted 2 of these on this drive. 2 for 2. He'll look to throw. To the right side, and he's got more complete. And he's going to be brought down at about the 16. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Pass to Tony Pollard out of the backfield. And he's got this inside the 10 to the 9 before he's out of bounds. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on third down. Again, he'll drop to throw. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Well, he'd been targeted quite a bit on this drive, and finally I think the guys on the defensive side, they said no more. They slapped the double coverage on him, made it very tough for him to get the ball.
The kick by Bass is good, and that will tie us at 3-3. So that kick gives them their first points of the game, CD, and it comes on the third drive, but hopefully for them that's a spark that gets that offense going.
Yeah, and I would say if you're the offensive play caller, as you look at your sheet, you're trying to find that part on there that unlocks bigger points. They've struggled with a few drives so far, finally got 3 out of it. How do you find the end zone? That's what he's searching for now.
On 1st and 10, here's Murray. That's Cordero Patterson hauling it in. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. To throw is Murray. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Multiple players getting home there, and it's a loss of 2 on the sack. Now following the sack, they'll come up here on a 2nd down and 12. Here's Murray. That'll be caught right side. Chenault with it. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Murray flips his forward on a jet sweep. And a gain of 4 gets him right to the midfield stripe. Here's Murray from midfield. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Murray going to try to throw on third down. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 35. First and 10, it's Patterson. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Murray now to throw. A quick throw knocked away and incomplete. This will be play number 9 of the drive here as they need 4 yards on third down. Throwing now is Murray. Throw left side complete. That's Patterson. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. A kicker fest so far. All points via field goals. They're hoping to change that right here. Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. A line of scrimmage once again, the 5 as they get ready for 2nd and goal. Throwing again, Murray. They'll roll him out right. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Kyler Murray with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Cardinals have taken the lead. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And the lead is now 10-3. A pretty long drive that time. 11 plays all told. And the play that polished it off was the touchdown run by Kyler Murray. Taken in at the 3. And able to get this out to the 25. There's Elijah Moore as he and the offense come out for another drive. There's a lot of talk in training camp about him getting off to a hot start this year, saying that they needed that. Well, he's done it through the first month.
Kind of reminds me of one of those great musical groups where one person has their name out front, then they have the backups, right? He's the guy out front because the backups, they're doing what they're supposed to be doing, but we're going to the headliner each and every time, and that's not easily done because, you know, all the defenses are kicking towards him right now. That means he's fighting his way through traffic, finding ways to get open, even when he's not supposed to be.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. Wilson's got it complete. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. And it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. Working with a 2nd and 3. Back to throw again. And that's going to be caught. T. Higgins. And crossover out of bounds right at the 25. The Jet passing game in rhythm. They've got another first.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
They'll look to throw again. That's caught by his tight end, Uzomah. Now the Jets going to use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. They'll set up a throw. He rifles complete, caught by Moore. And the Jets are going to be set up with a 1st and goal coming up as they get him down at the 6-yard line. They're going to look to throw. And this will be caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. T. Higgins from 6 yards away. And the Jets are an extra point away from tying the ball game here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. All level now at 10 apiece as the kick's away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25.
Now the Cardinals going to get the football one final time here in this first half.
And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Murray's throw complete to McBride.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Now Murray. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. And the Jets D, they call on a couple extra defensive backs on 3rd. Here's Murray.
Able to complete this to Chenault. And he is going to have a Cardinals first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
From the gun, Murray. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far at 2nd down. On 2nd and 10, Murray.
Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by Quan Alexander.
And the Jets are going to take possession of the football.
Wow, a big mistake there. Late interception in this first half, and that could lead to a field goal try the other way.
Yeah, I think at this point you just had to say, let's take a knee and go into half and regroup. Let's just talk it over a little bit. I wonder, partner, was the analytics coach in his head a little bit? Maybe go ahead and press it and try and get some points, while the old school coach probably would have said, take the knee, let's get out of here.
Now we could see points the other way here.
The kick by Bass is good.
And that will do it for this first half. So we've hit half. All right, folks, eager to get back to this Week 4 matchup. We won't put up a fight. And the Jets set to receive this 3rd quarter kickoff, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in the second half.
And he won't quite make it to the 25.
So here are the Jets now to take over. They've got the lead here, trying to make amends for that loss last week against the Denver Broncos. They start this drive now, 1st and 10. They'll start this drive out on the ground. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And no more. Backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. They'll look to throw here.
That pass complete to Moore.
A gain of 8 there on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. On the draw, it's Pollard. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw.
He has a man. It's complete to Wilson. And he is going to have a Jets first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
But we're used to seeing the guy that you consider the number 1 receiver double covered. But how about this guy? He's double covered and finds a way to make the play for a first down.
That's how you increase your Madden rating, right?
No doubt about that at all. And you know something? I will hear about that from him soon.
Pollard going to try the right side. And no room that time, getting it to about the 46. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
They go back to Pollard on 2nd down.
And a gain of 4 gets him right to the midfield stripe.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw.
And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
As soon as he leaked out and began his route, someone on the defensive side broke with him and arrived just in time to separate him from another reception.
Here's the Jets punter now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. And this one hits at the 3 and then bounds into the end zone for a touchback. The Cardinals offense now ready to get their first opportunity here in the 2nd half.
And their defense did its job by forcing the punt to start things out. And now, Charles, can the offense get in gear?
I think, partner, you can sense him saying, okay, the first half was theirs, but now let's get the momentum back on our side. We forced a punt. Now let's go downfield and score. If we do that, we'll be set up well for the 2nd half.
And he'll slide to a halt here, still a little shy of the first down marker. The Jets will bring in a nickel set here as they try to stop this 3rd down. To throw, it's Murray.
Able to get this one to McBride.
And oh, he's just going to be short here, barely. Maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches.
I thought they might take a shot down the field, but instead they ran a little drag route there. I think they were hoping he could catch it and run away from the defender. But a really good job keeping the play in front of them, and they force a 4th down.
Here's Jamie Gillen now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time.
Officially, and the Jets will take over.
And New York set to take the field. And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here, a little bit of a snag. Punts on back-to-back drives.
And old school coaches don't necessarily mind that. Didn't turn it over, right? Didn't create a big play for the other team. Right now what you're looking for is, can you gain an advantage in field position? And that's what both teams are seeking right now.
Yeah, they'll be seeking to gain that advantage here on this drive.
2nd and 5. Out of his hands quickly to Higgins. And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line. So it was already a gain on the completion, but tack on some more with that penalty.
Absolutely, and no matter what angle you're making the tackle from, you can't grab the face mask, and that's just putting your defense on its heels just a little bit more.
Oh, look at the catch there by Moore. And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line.
Boy, that completion comes with a high degree of difficulty, especially on the catch. Had to look that one in one-handed, able to do so, and ends up picking up a 1st down as well.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. They run straight ahead here with Pollard. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. Inside 4 minutes to go, 3rd quarter.
They go back to Pollard on 2nd down.
And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4.
53 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times.
That's a good, nice, crisp run for a 1st down. I wonder if the defense might have been loosened up a little bit, maybe anticipating a pass instead of the run that they got.
Pollard.
It'll be a pickup of 4, and it brings up 2nd and goal. They'll try to run with Hall. And he is not going to get in as the big bodies stop him at the 1. So they held him out on 2nd down, and now here's 3rd and goal. Now here's Pollard. No gain on the play, and what to do now on 4th and goal. The kick by Bass is good. And that extends their advantage to 6. It's 16-10. So it was a 3-point lead at halftime, and they double that with a field goal here.
And I think defensively, you've got to be okay with that because you've kept this game within a touchdown. Your hope is that you've inspired your offense to put a drive together, get in the end zone themselves, and hopefully get you the lead.
And the Cardinals getting set to trot out there now.
And Charles, a very uninspired effort. The last time we saw them out there was a quick 3-and-out, and they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
Meanwhile, Murray's throw here complete into the hands of Ertz.
So just 3 yards on the completion there, and it'll be 2nd down. Murray now. All in all, no gain on the play, and it'll bring up 3rd.
So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage.
From the gun on 3rd down, Murray.
That's complete to McBride.
And he's going to be stopped here a few yards short of the first as the tackle is made at the 33. Short completion, just 4 yards, and that's going to make it 4th down.
That pattern and scheme was well defensed on 3rd down. He tried to just sprint from one side of the field to the other, and they got it to him quickly. But no chance at yards after the catch there, and they stop him short.
Here's Jamie Gillen now as he's on to punt for Arizona. He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. On the return, Hardy. So possession goes over here on the punt.
And they will take over 1st and 10.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted.
Picked off by Trayvon Mullen.
And the Cards are going to get the football here at their own 23.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
Murray's throw pulled in by Hopkins.
And he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. We have played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Throwing again on 2nd down. Murray, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Credit the sack to Joey Bosa.
This defense, they just continue to feast. 5 sacks now as a unit. It's been quite an afternoon getting to the quarterback.
And we're seeing it come from a variety of places as well. Sometimes just the guys up front getting to him. Other times you add extra guys rushing the quarterback, twists and stunts. It's been a variety, and they've had no way of blocking them.
Caught left side, Hopkins.
And he is going to have a Cardinals 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
That's a pretty good throw on the curl route there. 3rd down, and they pick up a 1st.
Defense should be aware for that, right?
They should be aware, but it was so hard sometimes.
Yeah, it's not easy.
Because when they sell that route really well, you think they're going upfield, then they curl back, show their numbers to the quarterback, and complete the play.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10.
Murray now running right on the option.
Now a loose football. The ball comes out, and it's scooped up by the Jets. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20.
I
I know that taking care of the football is something that's drummed into every guy who plays this position, no matter what, whether he's running it, in the pocket, out of the pocket. But it's almost surprising to me that there aren't more fumbles by that position because of the way that they get attacked on each and every play.
Well, we had the fumble last week. Now here's 2 weeks in a row with a fumble loss.
Concentration has got to be there, and he's got to understand how much time he has to take care of a play, and maybe his clock is off just a little bit.
Open man is Uzama. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. The result, only 4 yards there on the play, and it'll be second down.
If anyone ever has any doubt that tight ends are primary targets nowadays, just watch this play. He's back in the pocket, finds his guy, and they get a nice gain out of it.
Yeah, simple little completion out into the flat. 2nd and 6. This will be caught just inside the 10. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. And this offense on 3rd down today, not quite 50%, 4 for 9. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. Got a man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jets. T. Higgins, his 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Jets might be headed to the win column for the first time this season as they add on to their lead. They'll look to throw. Fighting to stay upright. And that's going to be knocked away in the end zone. It's incomplete. Protection was great. He had time to set up a campsite. But in the secondary, though, they were ready.
And I think that in most places on the field, if you have that much time to throw the ball, someone's going to shake free and you'll find an open receiver. But condensed near the goal line on a 2-point conversion, all that extra, there's not any extra field. So it kind of closes in on them, and that allows you to cover a little bit better.
Here's the Arizona offense now as they get set to take over. And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the 4th quarter. This drive becomes very critical. Murray now on 1st down. On the slant, complete to Hopkins. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Murray going to throw. That's complete into the hands of Myers. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and that'll bring up 2nd down. Operating from the gun, Murray. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. It'll go as a loss of 3 on the sack, and it brings up 3rd down.
I remember throughout my career here in defensive coaches always say, guys, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. Well, they put themselves in a great spot with this big lead, and they know they've got to throw the ball.
These pass rushers have to be salivating. It is under pressure again, and down he goes again. Multiple rushers break through to drop him for the 7th time this game. Offensively, they're going to have to figure this out before next week. 7 sacks in 1 game.
Yeah, that's more than any quarterback should have to bear. And if this continues on, there will be another quarterback in the game because no one can stand up to this week after week.
Now Murray's got to have this one. Oh, they've intercepted Murray for the 3rd time. Sauce Gardner picks it off. Well, I guess an interception at this point on 4th down is just as bad as an incomplete pass. Either way, the ball goes over to the other side.
Yeah, it's a tough spot to be in this late in the game, and there's not a whole lot he could do there. And he winds up giving the ball away.
Here's the Jet offense now. They head out to take over. They have to like the position that they are in. 4th quarter, 2-score lead, and now the ball back after the INT. So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 45. And now the drive starts with a completion out to the right. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. 2nd and 4. He's got the connection to Moore. And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now a shotgun handoff to Pollard. And that one opened up for him well as he'll take this down to the 26-yard line. 67 yards rushing for him in the ball game now on 14 carries.
Well, it is our business to analyze what we saw out there. And on that play, I saw a defense staying in base, not taking a chance, not blitzing in a situation where they absolutely need the football back. That's either a case of overthinking it or not thinking it through.
If you do blitz, do you have to be careful about where you're coming from, or are you just coming from all angles?
You have to be careful about where you're coming from, obviously. But at this stage, you have to take a few chances as well.
Out to his left. And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line.
Josie Jewell, the linebacker, getting the sack.
Well, many times when you talk about mobile quarterbacks, you get the sense that they feel like they can get out of any bad situation. They keep moving around and trying to emulate guys like the Scrambler or the Dodger. Instead, they keep losing yardage and digging themselves a hole that they can't get out of.
Now that after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. They'll set up to throw.
Able to find Higgins. And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. He'll look to throw. And that's knocked away and incomplete.
So Tyler Bass on now for the field goal.
From the right hash, this from 48.
The kick by Bass is good.
And that will extend their lead even further. So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but it's still ate up time, got points. So while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
The football back in the hands of the Arizona Cardinals.
Now they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it.
And the Jets are going to take possession of the football. A few things better than a big man interception. You can always tell right when they get the football, there's that level of excitement and nervousness, and also like, what the heck do I do with this thing?
And you say, no better sight? Well, not for the quarterback who just throw it. It's bad enough to throw a pick, but to throw one to the big guy? But you're right about that. Now what do I do with it? But what's fun about it is, you know they're going to be in the film room after this ball game, telling all their teammates, maybe I should shift over to offense. I've got skills. What do you think?
Oh, absolutely. I always find myself cheering for them after they intercept it. Unfortunately here, he couldn't make it into the end zone.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
Ball again on 2nd down.
And this play a lot like the previous one, thanks to that stout Cardinal defense. Back-to-back, they've been tackled behind the line. Now, this is a big 3rd down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. It'll be a handoff to Pollard, and the tackle made at the 13. He is well short of the 1st. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining.
The kick by Bass is good.
And that will extend their lead even further. So with that, you figure this game's pretty much out of reach at this point.
Yeah, it's going to take a heck of a comeback to come from 3 scores down, but don't change that channel. Don't go away. Miracles can happen, and you want to be here in case it does.
You're a company man.
Aren't I, though?
And now this offense comes back out onto the field. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
And that went too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete. Now Murray again. And this is caught. I think he got that with one hand. Now they got to get to the line quickly. First down, Murray. Flush to his right. And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. On second and very short, Murray. And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. Here's Murray. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Jamel Dean. And the Jets are going to take over at their own 30-yard line. So first and 10 now from the 30. The defense can stop it twice more as they take a knee here. So it's a victory here for the New York Jets. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the second quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last point of the game?
No, but what a second half. The adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked.
It certainly did, and you're exactly right. Whether it was an adjustment, whether it was just more focus on what they planned to do going in, whether they just played better, whatever it was, it all came together in the second half, and no points were allowed. That's a great way to close them out.
So for the Jets, the preparation pays off as they pick up their first win on the year. And they'll get to stay home again next week as the Pittsburgh Steelers come to town. Meanwhile, for the Cardinals, they'll drop down to 1-3. And they'll have a chance at redemption next week at home against the Los Angeles Rams. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside